everyone. Sarah the DM here. Just wanted to welcome you to tonight's session of Adventures in Melodia. To anyone out there watching or listening to this, we are a group of friends who love playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we get together online every week to play a homebrew all-bard campaign. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. Now, let the performance begin. Oh yeah, we were going through the set list, and Dustin labeled his
I started
different songs.
working on it again. Yeah, I needed to add more songs.
But he pretty much did all new and experimental, but he labeled them all so that now you don't even have to really, well, you still have to make a decision, but it's not as much of a decision.
Love it.
And then we'll see if Nick still wants to make some songs for us, because I know he was like, I could totally do throat singing. So if he's still down for it, we can
Awesome.
throw him some deets. All right.
So
I'm
dark.
vibing to this. It's cool.
I'll just wait. Actually, I guess I could do the recap while you guys are watching that. If you can hear me
Yeah,
well
sure.
enough. Okay. So you guys went over to the house with the flickering lights and you checked it out. And several people in town noticed you checking it out. You guys were like prying boards off the door. Inside, Alejandro found some documents about the previous owner's travels, with their most recent trip having been a visit to Karakva. Draven messed around with the statue and found a secret door under the stairs, which led into a basement. And the small cellar-like room contained several jail cells, all with long-forgotten skeletons inside. On the second level of the house, after you came back up from the basement and then went up the stairs again, you guys saw the flickering lights, and you could see that they were glowing balls with kind of like electrical energy around them, and they were making weird crying sounds. And as Hegnus was heading toward a couple in the bedroom upstairs, he was attacked by a mimic that was disguised as a dresser. And then once the mimic got Hegnus, the orbs moved in as well. But you guys defeated everything, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, so I guess we just got to check around this place and
Yeah, you're
see
surrounded
what's up.
by splintered furniture and like weird spongy balls on the floor, I guess. So, yeah. Let's see, I left the turn tracker up. Because I'm going to continue to keep track of the rounds here. Not to be suspicious or anything.
Can't help it. Ed.
What'd you say, Dustin?
Oh, I said you can't help it, just headbang. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I know, right? So I gotta get my neck muscles ready for... Oh, speaking of Metalocalypse, we got tickets to go see Deathclock, which is the fake/real band that's in
Oh, nice.
Metalocalypse. Because it's like, it's a fake band in the show, but like the songs are pretty awesome, even if they're like parody satire metal songs. So yeah, we're gonna go see the actual band.
We're at.
In Kansas City. And they're playing
Nice.
with Dragon Force, who I've wanted to see for like a really long time. Super psyched about that. And
Heard of Dragon Force.
okay,
before.
so if you've played
Oh my
Guitar
God, listen
Hero?
to some like tomorrow or
yes,
later.
it's
right
like
now.
really intense, like fantasy power metal. Makes you feel like you're like riding into battle on a dragon. It's just
No shit.
amazing, yeah. But yeah, Guitar Hero, when I was in college, had Through Fire and Flame, or Through, is that what it's called? Through Fire and Flames? Fire and Flames is the same. I can't remember the name of the song. Something in Flames. But it was like a really difficult Guitar Hero song.
Whoa,
That's
that's
the first one I had.
awesome. Holy shit. I just started listening to The Last
Dragon Force.
Dragonborn. Whoa, that's fucking epic.
Oh, all their songs are like that.
All of them.
Holy
And
shit.
they're all so long, and they play the guitar so fast.
Damn, that's really cool. Thanks for sharing that. Oh yeah, so I just pulled up Dragon Force on YouTube. I'm watching The Last Dragonborn, and it says April 16th. Is that when you guys are going?
Yep.
That's
Kansas City.
cool.
And then they'll be in Oklahoma City the next day. But yeah, okay. And then
Nice.
you should also check out Necrogoblicon.
Oh yeah.
That
I
was-
know them.
Okay,
Sure.
so that was recently introduced to us. And turns out they're touring with them too. And I was like, oh my God. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
I actually found them from Nick.
oh,
Um,
okay.
He shared with them on Instagram.
Their videos are pretty great.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
for
watching
sure.
their goblin videos.
That's cool.
Also, Clint, no pressure, but that the NASA adventure is kind of like a 7 through 10 one shot.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I read that article and I was gonna share it with you guys, but you went ahead and shared it. That's really neat, though. Like honestly,
I know, right?
that's pretty cool. I
I mean,
One
there's
of
probably
these-
a lot of nerds in NASA.
oh for sure,
Right?
for sure. Hey, I was speaking of that. Speaking of one shots, one of these days, if you guys are down, I would love to do like a one shot in person,
Oh,
and maybe
yeah.
see if Brian and Kevin want to play.
That'd be so fun. Yes.
We don't have to commit to anything. I just wanted to throw it out there. So just planting the seed. That's all.
I'm totally down.
But how many hours does it actually take
All right. You're doing great, bud.
For what?
to complete that one?
All
To
right. How
complete
many
a one
peas you got
shot?
left? Okay. Like, I tell you what,
Hang on,
Xander,
let me see.
if you want to quit now, that's fine. I appreciate you eating your peas and not complaining, okay? You can be done eating peas now, okay? All right. I'm going to play games now, okay? I'm going to play games now, okay? All right. Love you.
Okay, so I looked it up. The one I want to play is called Weeby Goblins.
Yeah.
So that one can be anywhere from like 3 to 4 hours. Some groups say it takes like 5 hours if you stick around and stuff.
So if we had our characters made ahead of time, we could do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like, yeah, if we had our characters made ahead of time, and I have like battle mats and shit, and I even have some minis that are goblins that I could paint up. Yeah, if we had it all set up, it could probably just take a couple hours. So maybe you guys could turn a movie on for the kids or something, or we could meet somewhere and play.
Well,
Doesn't have to be your house.
I was going to
but-
say, since my mom lives in Joplin and she loves babysitting, we can also
Oh,
totally
even better.
just like drop them with her. So
Nice.
Well, your
Okay.
mom has a big table too. But we can't smoke weed at your mom's house. That's the only downside.
we can smoke weed outside at my mom's house.
That's awesome.
We
I
just
also,
did smoke weed outside of my mom's house like last week.
I'll just tell you birthday, yeah.
I also have a folding white table. You know, like for like yard sales people have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
like
about?
the big one. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one of those.
I know.
I actually brought it to Brian and Kevin's once. We did like a one shot there. And I brought that to play on.
that's sweet. Didn't you
But
guys
yeah,
have
no,
a pool
I,
table in high school that you played on?
No, we had a kitchen table though that we played on.
Oh, okay.
It would have been cool to have a pool table though. Honestly, I would
Yeah,
love
you
to
can
get one
use
of
the
those.
buckets for drink holders.
Yeah,
You
so
could, yeah,
there was
totally.
somewhere where they were playing Magic, I think, on a pool table, but that was 20 years
That
ago.
is cool.
Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
But another reason why I wanted to play, I don't think I don't think I ever told you guys this. I meant to. One of my buddies for Christmas got me an actual like dice tray that you can
Oh,
roll your
sweet.
dice in,
Yeah, yeah.
and then got me like one of those like little Yahtzee cups that you can
Oh,
shake and throw your
cool.
dice. So I'm super jonesing to try that out.
There is something
But
about like in-person tabletop D&D or whatever. I just haven't played anything else besides D&D, but yeah, getting to like actually roll the dice and move the minis.
yeah, I love that we
It's
can
nice.
do this. I really enjoy it, but I think it would be cool though. But yeah, I just wanted to plant the seed. There's no rush or nothing, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to play a one shot. Um, yeah, as long as we had all of our stuff ready to go, it wouldn't be too long.
Yeah, totally.
But cool. Just think about it. You know.
We got a
Sorry, I
pretty,
didn't mean to derail us.
Oh, no, you're good. We got a pretty flexible schedule, so.
Awesome.
Well, I think. Oh, yeah. I was just going to see what you guys want to do now that you're all done fighting. And,
Wander around checking all the different stuff out.
well, let's just do turn order, if you don't mind. So, Hegnus can do a turn, Alejandro can do a turn, and then Clint, do you just want to play as Draven, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally. I don't mind at all. I think Hegnus will, I guess, do a well. My perception and investigation is shit. I'll do a help action. Actually, hang on. I'll cast the Cantrip Guidance on Alejandro,
Oh,
since
all
he's
right.
probably more perceptive than I am.
Well, I
And
get
I'll
a
say,
bonus from the field. That's it. Yeah.
cool. Hegnus will cast it, and he'll say, Alejandro, I'll cover you, but you want to see what we can find in this house?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Good talk. Good talk, lad. That's it for me.
I got a 9.
Um, well, so I was just going to review what's in the room. Obviously, you can see there's a bed, there's a fireplace, there's a vanity, and then like a kind of room divider thing. If you want to,
It's a curtain. I'm not really sure.
it's one of those standing room dividers. Like we used to have that paper Asian-looking one with the cats.
Yeah, I meant I have a 9. I didn't really. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
anything on the other side of it or not.
Yeah, I mean it's just standing there, so you can totally like look around the other side and see that there's just a nice bathtub covered in dust on the other side there. But yeah, with a 9 perception, man, that's even worse than your passive. So you certainly don't find anything new.
So I guess if we're going in turn order, I guess Draven's up next. If you're done, Alejandro, sorry. Wasn't trying to.
So yeah,
Yep.
because you helped him, right? So. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Draven has a passive 13 for investigation.
Oh.
So Draven might like just walk around his movement, which is 30 feet. So I guess I'll do like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just like walking around this area. So I started here. Can you see when I move my...
Totally.
Okay, cool beans. So I'll end 5. So I guess I'll end right here.
I'm sorry, you said
Anything-
11, 13?
Oh, his passive is 13
13, okay.
for investigation. So I guess I'm like looking for weird shit or something.
Yeah, so with his, oh my god, 5.
Oh.
With a 13 passive, he can see that, like, nobody has really even been up here. Down below, it was very dusty and things hadn't been messed with, but you could still see little hints of other people that had broken in, older footprints that had been since filled in with dust and things like that. But up here, it does not look like anyone has been able to make it all the way up here and actually like disturb this area. So obviously right in front of the mimic is very disturbed and fucked up, but yeah, back around the bed and everything, it's all positioned presumably the way it would have been left whenever it was abandoned. And that's what Draven can see on that end of the room.
Cool. Let's see.
Okay.
I guess maybe at the end of his turn, he's going to. Looks like Draven has 2 bardic inspirations left.
Okay.
He's going to bardic inspire Alejandro. He'll say, "Oh, I don't know. Does he have an accent? I don't think so.
I think he started off with kind of a like Scottish
like a-
Irish accent.
I'm not sure. So,
It's fine.
I'm
You
not
don't have to
sure what to
impersonate
do.
him.
And I don't know.
Draven will say, Alejandro. I'm not sure what I was going to say.
You are inspired,
yeah, he'll inspire.
Alejandro.
Try again, buddy. You can do it. So yeah, he'll inspire Alejandro. So he has 1 left for the day. Well, it won't let me mark it, but I'll make a mental note. And that is it for Draven.
Okay, I'm gonna put a dot on Alejandro.
Oh, thank you.
What's
Appreciate you.
I can't remember what Draven's color is. I'm gonna go with yellow.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, orange is what we use for Hegnus because he's kind of like an orangey brown. I honestly can't remember, so I'm just gonna give you yellow. All right, if that's it for Draven, before we get back to Hegnus, you guys hear commotion downstairs. It sounds like some men are entering the home now, and you hear somebody saying, "No trespassing! Whoever is in here, show yourself now!"
Fucking guard.
And you can hear, you know, like, the front door opening.
It's the fucking government.
Shit. but didn't we get the like approval from to dick around in town? Or am I misremembering that?
I know you guys asked about the house. See, this is why I need to get caught up on my editing. You asked a guy about like what was going on with the house,
Yeah.
but I don't remember.
Oh, no worries. I couldn't remember. Shit. So is it still Draven's turn? No, it's not still Draven's turn.
Now we're on to Hegnus's turn. I'm gonna add the guards to the turn order here.
Kill 'em all, Ignis.
What?
Professor
Don't kill 'em all.
Blue. Blood for the blood god.
I mean, we haven't really done anything but clean it out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking. Is this a window?
Nope, that is a fireplace.
I gotcha.
Okay, hang on. This is a window. And over here by Alejandro, behind the vanity is a window, so that one's a little harder to access.
Okay.
Want to bail?
Well, Agnes isn't scared, but Clint's first thought was to jump through the window and run. Um. Yeah, Agnes isn't scared. Uh. So he'll use Thaumaturgy, right? Is that you can make your stuff louder?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Your voice booms up to 3 times.
Three
louder.
times. Yeah, that's right. And if I remember right, we are all disguised. Um, I had my hat of disguise on,
I'm wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
and then Alejandro gave me part of a disguise, and I can't remember
I
if
used
Draven,
disguise kit on you.
yeah, disguise kit, and I have my hat of disguise, but I don't know what Carson had. Did he opt for no disguise, or was it a costume?
I think so. Because, man, I was listening to one of them when I was prepping, and he did like backflips over to the house, or like he was doing like back handsprings because you guys had already blown your cover. So I'm not sure if he was in
'cause I
costume or not, but I don't think he was.
gotcha. Because I remember I was like I rolled a 1 or something, and I was super loud.
Alejandro was super sneaky.
Yeah.
Got over there without anybody noticing, and then Agnes like tripped and fell and shouted.
Checks out.
It's hard to be sneaky.
Yeah, I think I'm just making it too hard on myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, we cleared out the house, lads. The will-o'-wisps are no more.
All right.
And I will cast guidance as a cantrip on Alejandro in case he wants to do something. In case he wants to do something. I put a little symbol on there for guidance. And that is it for Agnes.
All right.
And that's concentration for me. Let me mark that. Okay.
Alejandro.
I mean, they say anything back.
Hmm.
They don't say anything to Agnes.
If they do, you won't hear it until their turn. So if you want to wait, you can.
Well, I'll go over by the stairs.
Is that how far?
So did we have permission to be here, or should I just say we did anyway?
I could have swore we did from the dragon, but I might be misremembering.
I mean, I can just.
I was operating on the assumption that you didn't. So. But,
Oh, gotcha.
I'll just say that we did and call it a day. Well,
okay. All right. Is that as far as you're gonna move?
it's just my regular movement.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my action to dodge or whatever.
Okay. And then Draven.
Draven will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Alejandro is inspired and he has guidance. He'll use the hide action. Yeah. Actually, he'll go here. I take it back. He'll go here. And Draven's a little scared, so he's going to use hide. He'll use stealth. And that's it for him.
Okay. Kind of stealthy. It's like he's like kind of sticking out past
At
the
least
wall.
there's a wall there. Otherwise, he wouldn't be stealthy at all.
Okay. You guys hear somebody stepping in to the like entryway, and then you hear a voice say, "What do you mean you got it cleared out? Where are you? Come on out now." And then you can hear more footsteps.
Like that. Don't like that at all.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't do that yet. So they're all in the entryway now, and we're back to Agnes. Nobody can see each other. You can just hear.
So they were saying, what do you mean you cleared it out? Come on down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Agnes will use... intimidation. Got 22. He's going to shout... he'll say, "You come on up, lads. We ain't coming down. We're clearing out the house. There is the will-o'-wisps. I almost want to use my like soldier background thing. My military rank.
Oh, yeah.
Will that show up? Hang on. There's like a characteristic.
Yeah, I remember you have like a special ability that
There
comes
you go.
with it.
Oh. Let me paste that. So they probably aren't familiar with what I guess my old let me go to my notes. So I was
Well, you're from like
was it?
kind of like the area, so they're not necessarily going to be part of your like military organization,
But maybe they know it?
they would be familiar with the dwarven organizations of Durham and Durham Grismst.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say Hi lads, well, I can't remember. Did I become like an official guard of Melodia?
I think think you were like a city
I don't-
guard.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a city guard?
Mhm.
Okay, I thought so. Because I know in most games I try to get a badge if I can.
Yeah, so you've got two
It's kind of cool.
accolades. Is that the right word? two of those now.
Okay. So I'll just, I guess I'll shout down in a slightly intimidating fashion. You can come up if you want, lad. You can see the wisps for yourself. My name's Hegnus. I'm a marshal from Melodia. Sounds pretty clever.
All right, I like it.
That's good.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah, that's
do wisdom saves for them. Let's see what happens. All right. You can hear them kind of like having like a hushed discussion with one another downstairs. I'll wait until we come back around to their turn. Because technically you're all doing this simultaneously, right? So, Alejandro. Oh, unless Hegnus had more you wanted to do besides just shout.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I guess maybe I'll move just a little bit. I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll move there next to Alejandro. That's it for me. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So as Hegnus exits the bedroom and comes into this like loft area above the stairs, he shouts down, "What are you gonna do, Alejandro?"
Stand there.
Nothing.
Just chill with my long sword. Just look intimidating.
Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you.
When you die,
Oh no,
nothing
there was
happens.
4. Thank you. All right. Well, if you're all done, is Draven going to continue to hide behind the wall?
He's gonna still be stealth, but he's gonna move 5. He's gonna move over here and open up the window.
Nice.
Good to have a backup plan.
Yeah, so he's gonna open up the window. He's gonna stay stealth.
Man, that
Did
window.
he roll like a strength check?
Yeah, I was just thinking that window hasn't been open in a long time. Yeah, let's do a strength check to like try to push the window open. It's a little bit stuck.
Totally. Just a flat strength. Acrobatics.
I mean, if his like athletics is better or something, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll try athletics.
All right, he's able to push against the window, and like at first it doesn't quite open, and then he kind of like lifts up a little bit on it and like pushes a little bit harder, and it squeaks open. He's able to open. I don't know how old-fashioned windows are. What are they? Are they like French doors?
Awesome.
But it opens.
Cool.
A lot of them had the hinged doors, like they open from the bottom up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, and then they would have like shutters. I don't know. Anyway.
I think
a lot
that's
of
it.
windows opened like doors also.
Huh?
A lot of windows opened like double doors.
All right. Okay, so Draven runs over to the window.
And that is it for him.
I mean, they might not have even had glass back when we're playing. I'm not really sure.
I think glass existed. I did a like history project in high school, and glass like windows were being used in like the 1600s. So I kind of I think this is like roughly based on like 1700s technology. I don't know.
Awesome.
Plus magic
A great equalizer.
and guns.
And guns.
Anyway. Okay, so from downstairs, you can hear the guys that have entered the house kind of like muttering back and forth to one another, and the one that spoke to you before is like, well, all right, I mean, I don't want any trouble. If we come up, will you agree not to harm us? Can we do this without our weapons drawn? And then he's going to, let's see.
The threats have all been defeated. That is no issue.
Awesome.
And then you can kind of see like the top of his head. You can see like a shadow starting to come up the stairs here. Let's see. Hear more movement downstairs. And then we're
More
back around.
movement?
Well, just
Like more
they're kind of like shifting positions. So one of them's coming up the stairs. You can hear like another set of footsteps on the stairs. And then there's a third set of footsteps, but it doesn't seem like it's coming up the stairs. And they're all kind of muttering to each other, but it's hard to hear exactly what they are saying. Obviously trying to keep it secretive. And then we're back to Hegnus.
Well, I'm out of spells besides cantrips. I guess I will put my battle axe on my belt hook. I'll still have my shield equipped, but I'll put up my battle axe.
Okay.
And yeah. I will use my turn to use the dodge action. Yeah.
All right.
I use dodge.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it, Pregnus.
All right. Alejandro?
In case they attack or something, they'll have disadvantage.
Yeah.
I will put away my long sword. And retrieve my drum.
Okay. Are you gonna cool them down with some hot island music?
I might. Yeah.
Warm them up with some cool island music. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I think you did it right.
You gonna move or anything, or just switcheroo?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just be like, don't worry, guys, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're reassuring them. Well, then we're back to Draven.
Okay, let's see. What does he have in his inventory? I was trying to see if he has any rope. He doesn't have any rope. He will sheath his longsword. Um, he'll. I guess he'll move back over here by this wall, and that's it for him.
Okay.
Just kind of waiting him out, I guess.
You guys see a dragonborn. Actually, can you see the nameplate on this?
Guard.
It says like DB1 guard.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
totally.
a dragonborn with like armor, typical guard armor, chain and some weapons, but it has everything stowed away. Its sword is in its scabbard, but like he's got his hand on the hilt. It's just not drawn. He's like ready as he comes up the stairs. And pretty tall dude. He's gonna come around and face you guys. And still with his hand on the hilt of his sword, say, "All right. Nobody's allowed in here, so come on. It's time to come out. You gonna come willingly, or do I have to cuff you?" And then his backup will arrive as well. Let's see. Another dragonborn. And from downstairs, you can hear another voice say, "I got the door covered. It's clear down here." And then we're back to Hygnus.
I'm thinking.
And again, so sorry, I'm operating on the assumption that you're not supposed to be here. But if I go back and I find out that you are, then I'll work it back into the story somehow.
No worries. I'm gonna do a persuasion. Oh gosh. Nat 1. 8. I was gonna say something clever, but since I rolled the 1, I'll change how I'm gonna do it. What I was gonna say, he'll just say, Agnes will say something like, "No need to be cranky now. Man, hang on." Because I feel like I should alter.
You could just go,
Like, I feel like I should alter what I was gonna say because I rolled a 1. Maybe he was gonna say something clever. He's gonna mention something about like a warrant, or probable cause, but he'll just say, "Oh, hey, well, okay," and that's it. So he'll start heading towards the stairs, which was right here, right?
right here.
Oh, cool. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. So I guess I'll head to the stair. but I don't go down because I don't have enough movement.
All right. Alejandro.
Everything's great, guys. We came into town and like performed for the dragon and had a really good time. And I think we had permission to come up here and check it out. The mysterious candlelight. Yeah, it's the dead creature over here on the ground. Alejandro kind of kicks at the creature on the ground.
Okay. Okay, now, does Alejandro believe this is true?
Oh, I don't.
Or are you lying? You might need to do a deception check. Oh, wow. Smooth talker.
Oh wait, hold on.
Critical hit. How you like that shit?
37.
Stop. The guards like kind of look at each other questioningly. You can see doubt passing over their faces as you tell them this. They're starting to wonder if maybe they've made a mistake.
Wonder if what?
If maybe they've made a mistake.
Well, I don't think there's much to look at. We were just kind of on our way out.
Are you gonna move anymore or just stare at them?
Yeah, I'll walk behind Agnes.
Okay. Draven.
Draven cast invisibility on himself. He's thinking to himself. He's like, this. What did I get myself into? He's questioning joining.
Bro.
He's questioning joining the band, getting in trouble. He's from a small town. So yeah, he put the window up as like a ploy to see if the guards will maybe like see if someone jumped, and he's going to cast invisibility. It's concentration, and it lasts for a minute.
All right. Here, I'll put a little thing.
That's his last second level spell.
Do you run over here? Do we investigate this part?
I thought we did.
Okay, so when Alejandro first came up the stairs, he went like here, here, and then over here, and there was an orb back here that you were like, man, it's really hard to see my ping, but back in this like round area. And then Hegnis came up and started getting attacked by the mimic over here. So that's when Alejandro came towards the bedroom, and then the orb followed. So it ended up dying right here. All right, so Draven's invisible. Is he gonna move anywhere?
Yeah, he's going to. Oh. And what is this right here? Like a
Bathtub.
It's a bathtub behind like a room divider thing, like a screen.
That seems perfect. He's gonna come over here
Climb into
and
the bathtub.
hide while invisible.
Nice.
And that's it for Draven.
Why don't we do a stealth check? I know he's invisible, but let's see how good he is at like not bumping into things and.
Perfect. Love it. Oh, I'm so scared.
14? All right,
14.
yeah. So he does a pretty good job. Like, he doesn't knock anything over. He seems like he manages to avoid the squeaky, damaged boards. Obviously, this floor is, like, really fucked up. And he kind of, like, brushes against the screen a little bit on his way around and thinks that he might have made too much noise, but he climbs in the bathtub and doesn't hear anything after that, so.
Awesome.
Okay. So Alejandro, you were like, no, we're totally allowed to be here. So this first dragonborn that came up, he's gonna say, well, all right. We just need to go talk to Belinda and get this all checked out. Okay, let's head on over to the temple. And as long as you guys go willingly, we don't have to go in turn order anymore. The two dragonborn guards will just follow Hegnis and Alejandro down the stairs and out the front door, if that's where you're going. When you get down the stairs, you notice that there's also a Goliath guard. Yeah, I guess actually he's probably bigger than that, but he's pretty huge. He barely fits, so he's kind of standing guard down at the front door, waiting for the other two to come back down. And I guess Draven is going to just be invisible in the bathtub. So,
Come down after the coast is clear.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna hide for a little bit. Does it last? Let me see. Is it a minute? 1 second. Invisibility. Oh, it lasts up to an hour. No shit. That's a long time. Wow. So I guess he'll wait a while. And then he'll try to meet up with them.
all right. So, Hegnis and Alejandro, you guys exit the house without a fight, I presume? You seem like you're going willingly. Okay.
Yep. At least Hegnis is. I'm not sure about Alejandro.
If that is the case, then they will, we'll just continue.
I mean, we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Alright, so they don't like touch you, but they're very close to you, and it's very clear that you're supposed to go straight to the temple, and if you don't, they're obviously gonna like make you go to the temple. Let me move you back to Cloudgarde.
Maybe Draven can make the next party when we die. By a dragon. We pretty much like completely disobeyed Seraphi's orders. Because didn't she tell us to like keep a low profile and we're gonna leave in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so, yeah.
She's like, stay out of trouble, guys.
Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. Nice.
And you guys were like, what? All right, so I had this kind of set up already, but Draven is still in the house, so I'll just leave him there. And you guys have the three guards kind of escorting you over to the temple.
I know what I'll have Draven do. Maybe like a minute or something. He'll walk down the stairs and try to find Seraphi.
Okay.
Yeah,
because he'll be able to hear, obviously, like everybody exiting, and then there'll be, voices kind of going away from the house, and then it'll just be quiet. Let's see here. Okay, so they escort you out of the house, uncuffed, and they take you straight to Belinda's temple, where one of the guards speaks with a temple guard. After a few moments, the guards lead you straight into the temple, where Belinda is waiting and looking kind of disgruntled, not as happy as she was last time you saw her.
Cast enhance ability, charisma.
And yourself?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and actually, let me go back to the last map, because you guys had other stuff too. Well, Draven, his invisibility was concentration, right? Or was that something Hegnus was doing?
Concentration, yeah. And Hegnus's concentration was for guidance.
Okay.
It lasts for up to a minute.
Okay. So that's it looks like, I think that's the only thing you guys had.
Possibly, like, I guess if we're not in handcuffs or something, maybe Hegnus will touch Alejandro, like, on the back of the shoulder, and, he'll say, do the talking for us, lad. You got this. And then I'll give guidance again. I'll put concentration on myself.
All right. I think this is a good time to take a break. And we'll reconvene, but you guys are in front of Belinda, the dragon.
The dragon.
Yes, you're in front of the dragon, and you
Dustin
are...
is terrified, but Alejandro is fucking stone cold.
What?
I said Dustin is terrified, but Alejandro is stone cold.
Well, before we go to break, I'll just say that Belinda looks at the two of you and says, "Where's the third one?"
Oh, shit.
And then because you guys have already performed for her. And break.
Well, actually, hang
Yeah,
on.
no, go ahead.
Hang on, before we go to break.
Yeah.
Before we go to break, does she see through our like hat disguise and disguise kits?
Oh, good point.
Oh, that's true.
Probably not. I don't know that she would have. Well, man, let's see. If you're creeping around, she would have reason maybe to wonder who you are. But
Does
not
she
in
have
the way
true
that
sight?
she like.
'Cause that's kind of a no-brainer.
Huh?
True sight definitely would.
She has true sight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They would just see.
Let me
True
review.
sight like 120 if they do have it, and then you're just like, nice makeup, kids.
Let me see.
No worries. You can look at that on break and stuff.
No, these are all good points. Good rules, lawyer points. Let's see.
And I know, like with a hat of disguise, what is it? They can look at you. Let me see.
It doesn't
So
look
it's a
like.
disguise.
It takes a discerning look. That's about it.
Yeah.
But it takes an action and an int check, so it's always worth that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. It's your
No, I don't think she has any way of automatically knowing that you're disguised. Only if she questions your appearance.
All right,
So-
break.
Okay, break.
I'm so scared.
So Alejandro's dressed as a beggar. And wasn't Hegnus just like a slightly taller dwarf?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I announced myself a while ago as Agnes. So.
That's right, you did. To the guards.
Yeah. Is this the TPK? Maybe. It might be.
Well, this is a confusing situation. Because we've got Do you look like a different dwarf or like I think you were just like a slightly larger Hegnus, right? I can't remember.
Slightly, I'm pretty sure it's just a slightly larger Hegnus. Yeah, pretty sure.
So, slightly larger version of a person she's seen before, and then another person that she hasn't seen before.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh yeah. So my disguised self from a hat looks like a slightly bigger Hegnus, and then Alejandro he used a disguise kit on me as well.
Oh, that's
And
right. Yeah.
I think he just made me look more like a Smuts or like a hobo kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Okay. So under the disguise, you look like a hobo, but you've got the hat on. So right now, you just look like a larger Hegnus.
Yep. And then I guess if they can see through that, then I would look like a hobo. Oh man.
Okay. Well, Dustin, are you ready?
Oh, sure.
You're still streaming your screen, so I wasn't sure. Okay, let me find my thing that I wrote here. Okay, so you're brought before the dragon, looking the way you do. And Belinda looks disgruntled and confused. She's kind of looking back and forth between the two of you. Spending a little bit more time looking at Hegnus than Alejandro. And then she says, I'm very disappointed by what I've heard. Hegnus, I believe we met only earlier today. And I'm not sure who your companion is, or when they entered the city, but already you're both sticking your nose where you shouldn't. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Ooh.
It's but me.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
gracious dragon. Just the lowly entertainer, Alejandro. We were told that there was some issues with the abandoned house, and we just went to help you with the problem. I apologize for our appearances.
Alejandro, you say? Let me see your actual appearance. So now she recognizes you both. Are you doing your fast costume change?
Yep.
Nice.
20.
Yeah, totally. You do a very impressive job of switching back to your, like... Well, what are you switching into, actually? Okay. Don't forget your enhance ability and is the other one guidance? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I just used.
Oh, you use guidance. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep, I see that.
Oh yeah, with your sleight hand. All right. So now
Roll
that
some kind of charisma check also. Do you want me to roll like a persuasion or something?
well, after you do that, she's gonna look at the two of you, and then she'll say, "Where's the third? There was a third one." And then she'll shout to the guards. Guards, there was a third gentleman with these two. Find him. And the guards will start shouting.
Oh,
and looking
Draven will
around.
emerge. It's just that.
Draven will emerge what?
He's just a bashful type.
Yeah, and he probably... Because he was just going to wait about a minute, so... He probably will begin to emerge here pretty soon. Is he going to try to be sneaky when he goes to try to find Seraphi?
Probably not.
I mean, he
I would
stays invisible for a while.
It's an hour. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So he's still invisible. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, I would say maybe he is somewhat stealthy. I'll roll a stealth check.
Oh, yeah. All right. So nobody can see or hear Draven. He's very sneaky. And he knows the last place he saw Seraphi was over at the Gilded Goat, the inn and tavern. So, I'm assuming that's the direction he's gonna go.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
As he does, he'll see different guards kind of heading over back to the house, looking around the outside of it, kind of fanning out around the city, but nobody sees him, so he can make it all the way to the Gilded Goat.
I want to tell the dragon about the wisps and clearing out the evil that was in the house.
Yeah. Go for
We
it.
should also mention that the skeletons downstairs, pretty suspect.
She will listen to you telling her all of this. I won't make you roleplay it. And she'll consider what you're saying. Seems like she's probably doing an insight check on your truthfulness. And after kind of looking back and forth and looking outside to see if they've found your third person yet, she turns back to you and she's like, well, I do believe what you're saying. I know that house has been problematic, and that's why we try to keep people out of it. And I do believe in second chances, but here in Cloudgarde you have to earn them. Do you know how you earn your second chance in Cloudgarde?
Well, I hope the evil flashing lights in the house won't bother you anymore.
Well, they weren't bothering me. They were staying in the house. What was bothering me was people continuously getting injured and dying by breaking into that house.
Fair enough.
She's like, well, whether you like it or not, you'll now have the opportunity to earn your second chance. And then she kind of leans over to a guard, and she says, ring the bells of Cloudgarde. The guard scurries away to the other end of the temple. And a moment later, you can hear the deep tolling of bells in the temple. They're like, must be really big bells, because it's like a deep sound. And then a little bit after that, you can hear some other bells around town ringing, and they carry on for about a minute before stopping. During which time, people begin exiting the buildings and gathering in an audience just outside the temple. The crowd looks very excited. You can see that some people are carrying baskets of things. You just can't tell what's in the baskets. Clearly, most of the town has dropped whatever it was doing
Potatoes.
to gather here. Hmm?
There's tomatoes in the baskets.
You can't see. Can't see what's in the baskets.
There's rotten food in the baskets.
Okay. Belinda says, "Your punishment is to perform. Here on the steps of my temple, before my devoted followers, I command you to perform until you can no longer stand, until your voices are hoarse and your muscles are weary. Perform, now!" She kind of moves forward. The guards are going to push you forward. You don't have much choice but to get shoved out. Oh, oops. Get shoved out here at the top of these steps, and you can
Well,
see
I have enhanced
all
ability,
these
and I
people.
have 2 spell slots left. And that's it.
Belinda's voice is loud and rumbling, really easy for everybody to hear. The crowd cheers. There's probably 200 to 300 people gathering now. They're all clamoring to reach better vantage points for the performance. And they immediately begin to heckle you, giving you disadvantage on all performance checks.
Woo! So classic.
Ready, go! And then I'm just going to double check my duet rules here, because
Oh yeah, it might be a little bitty.
yeah, duet is easier because you guys don't have as many people. So reduce it by 5. It's like if Draven were performing.
So new is 15?
Let's see here. What do you guys normally do? 15, 20, 25? No, experimental's 30 for you guys now, right? Yeah. So duet is going to be 15, 20, 25.
All right. Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I think probably new would be the safe way to go, huh?
Yeah, I bet so.
So with guidance, that gives me a straight roll still. +4.
Yeah, the downside, Hegnus has no spells left whatsoever. So I can only really give you guidance. But yeah.
Yeah, but you can concentrate with guidance and
Yeah.
still cast thaumaturgy and prestidigitation.
Oh, true. Yeah,
You
true.
can use the instant abilities of that. So
Nice.
I can do that for you and give you advantage. Well, straight
Nice.
rolls. Yeah.
Word.
Perfect.
Should I just do like 3 or 2? Start with a couple.
Yeah, do a couple. I feel like you should do most since I can give you guidance.
Nope. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, wow.
12, nat 1.
That's pretty bad. Man, what do I have? I think I wrote
The
something
fort.
for that. I can't remember. You guys don't normally do that bad.
The pressure is killing me. Whiff.
It actually might kill us.
Yeah.
So
Not so good. Basically the worst I can do.
All right. Well,
Save
It's
me,
pretty
Agnes.
bad. Yeah, Hegnus can still roll a d6 to contribute.
Oh, that's right.
6, come on, 4.
All right, that's a 15.
You were okay, so you were going for 15,
Yeah.
but you also you can't roll with advantage because you have disadvantage.
Yeah, so it's a
Uh.
straight roll.
Yeah, so the best you can do is a straight roll. So, your first roll of critical miss
18.
is the one that you have to go with. But you critically missed, so
Yeah. It's
What-
sad.
what were you performing?
Oh,
It was a new song, right?
oh no,
Or
classic.
classic.
Yeah. Trying to keep my head above water.
You just throat singing probably then. Come out and try to you try to do some throat singing and you're like barely audible and your voice is hoarse and some people in the crowd. It's like that Nick Swardson video we just saw. They're like,
Yeah.
"You suck!" Boo! And then, just as you predicted, rotten food does begin to fly in your direction. Let's see.
Well, the second one is an 18 at least.
Okay, so hang on. First performance.
Womp womp.
Do I need to roll another d6? Yeah. No.
Well, I think Dustin was counting that second performance roll towards his next one. So you will, but we're not. I'm
Yeah,
still rolling.
that
for
one
the
didn't
first
count,
performance
yeah.
right
Gotcha.
now. Okay, 8. D. Oh, wait, but actually we'll do D2 because there's only 2 of you. All right, so you guys see food getting hurled at Alejandro and Hegnus. An equal amount. 4 towards Alejandro and 4 towards Hegnus. I'm sorry, Alejandro, remind me what your armor class is.
18.
Okay, so 2 of them hit you. One of them misses and hits Belinda. She's not pleased. Okay. All right, so from the crowd, a rotten tomato and like some kind of like pitted fruit, both just slam into Alejandro, one in his chest, one in his thigh. They're gross, soft, juicy, and they do 3 damage total.
Unsoil.
And then it's now your turn. Hegnus, let's see.
I have 18 AC at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Oh wow.
you get hit with 3 pieces of rotten food. D4, yeah. For 3 damage also.
What the fuck?
3 damage. Okay.
3
So-
1.
Yeah, so you guys are just getting hit with old crusty bread. Like apples, but apples are hard, you know, it's like part of it's rotten, but like the rest of it is still very hard. It hurts. It's not fun. All right, next performance. Alejandro got a 13? Right? Yeah.
Yeah. +1, +4.
I thought those were for your last. Because Hegnus has only rolled once, so he needs. That was for the first
Oh,
performance.
okay. He needs.
So, Hegnus, roll your d6 for the second performance, please.
18.
Awesome. Okay.
18.
All right. So you do it that time. The crowd is still not pleased. You do manage to like find your voice and actually perform the throat singing song that you meant to do last time, but they still continue to throw things at you. Oh man, 8 again. Most of them go to Hegnus. Sorry, Hegnus. Okay, let's do Alejandro first.
Death by tomato.
Alejandro, you take 4 damage from the flying rotten food, and Hegnus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna take 16 damage.
Oh, shit.
As you get absolutely pelted. Oh, wait, no, I didn't roll to hit. I didn't roll to hit, did I?
Oh, shit.
Oh, nope. My bad. Hang on. Back it up.
Just railing us.
I know. I'm sorry. I was like, that seems like a lot. Hang on. I didn't roll to hit. I, like, just came up with this today. I was like, what is it going to be if I throw fruit at them? Okay. So, Alejandro, you got hit with 2. So, D20 plus 10 twice. 20 and 24. So, you do indeed, Alejandro, take 4 damage from flying food. Oh!
Damn!
And Hegnus also, you really do get pelted. The people in the front row are just like, they're just letting you guys have it. So yeah, Hegnus does take 16 from
Alright, I'm gonna go again.
really hard stale bread and pitted fruits and half-rotten apples.
I'm going again.
Okay, do it.
Give you guidance.
Well, as long as Hegnus doesn't detract from your performance, you should be okay.
Nice.
Yay!
Hey, a 22. That's a little bit better.
Yeah. So it's becoming clear at this point that the heckling is part of like their cultural punishment. But you guys you're doing a good job. So even though people are like booing you and throwing shit at you, you can see like a couple of people in the audience sort of like jiving, maybe like hesitating a second before they hit you with their food. Hegnus is going to get pelted again. Man, they really don't like you, Hegnus. I'm sorry. The crowd is just... Maybe you're just like a little bit in front of Alejandro or something, but they're like really going after you. I'm sorry, Alejandro, you're 18 armor class?
Yeah.
Okay, so they miss you with their throws. They have like really amazing aim though for Hegnus.
No, he's gonna go down.
I mean, they're pretty close, but oh, and that was only 4. Let's see, I need to do 2 more. Yep. Yeah. Uh-oh. Azalea woke up.
Sausage!
What? What do you want?
16, 17, 12, 17, 15.
14 damage that time. Okay, hang on. I gotta turn the TV back on. I'll be right back.
Sure.
You can do your next performance.
You got railed.
Oh, for sure.
30.
Yeah, I'm down to 6.
I guess that's why she was like playing till you can't play anymore.
Yeah. It's like our penance for being hoodlums.
Adventurers.
All right. Okay, so that was number 3, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
You gonna keep going for classic?
Probably.
You'll still get points.
Woo!
Nice.
Just some bad rolls.
1d6. 2.
Woohoo!
All right. Nice job.
Just barely squeaking by.
I swear I've rolled 8 every single time. All right. They're going to go for Alejandro and Hegnus evenly again this time.
Actually, I can, before you roll all those,
Too late. What?
I can use, Mantle to give Hegnus 8, or give us both 8 temporary hit
Yeah.
Oh,
for you
Yeah,
guys.
go for it.
nice. I'm back up to 14 then.
And that's my last inspiration. That's it. No more.
Well, Alejandro, 3 out of the 4 things thrown at you hit you, and one of them pegs you like right in the
I'm
face.
gonna dodge it. I'm gonna use shield and add 5 to my armor.
For like at the very beginning.
Gives me a 23 armor class.
Okay. So when they throw the first one, you're gonna shield?
Yep.
Okay.
Mine.
You said that gives you 23 armor class? Alright. So the 30 still hits, and that's a critical hit. So you block 2 of them. They hit your shield, or your invisible shield, or whatever. And one of them just misses you completely. But despite all of your efforts, the 4th one smacks you square in the face.
Okay.
And it does 2 damage. And then Hegnus. Man, they're so good at hitting Hegnus. Oh my god.
He's gonna go down.
They all, yeah. With like, I don't know, I feel like they have like dinner rolls, but with like rocks stuffed inside. And that does 10 damage.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have went down if Alejandro would have cast that one down. I'm down to
Got
4.
one more round. Right. All right.
Yeah. And they just keep shouting, like, get out of Cloudgarde! And, like, don't fuck with our town! And stuff like that.
This song is going to be the song about how we defeated the monsters in the house over there.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Okay. It's pretty great, but it also, like, kind of riles up the crowd because that's what they're upset about. So. 7 this time. All right. Mostly Hegnus again. That's so crazy. Dice gods.
Love
I
the
got
dice
one
guys.
second level spell.
Okay, now your shield is done now, right? Because that turn is over.
Yep.
Okay. So I hit you with 1 fruit. 1 rotten tomato. Ooh, for 4 damage. It's like a really big, really rotten tomato. Gets in your eyes, and you're like, ah, it burns. Hegnus. Oh, hey, I missed you a couple times that time. The crowd's kind of
Nice.
they're losing their vigor a little bit. They're not as, like, riled up as they used to. And that last song was pretty good, so they're like, eh. So you get hit with, like, a couple of gross veggies, but a few of them actually miss you. You take 7 damage.
I'm down.
Oh no.
Agnes is unconscious.
Yeah, I'm at -3.
All right.
You're in the
Okay. I'm gonna give you the X. You're not dead. You're just unconscious.
Sure.
Give you the X here. When Hegnus collapses, the crowd goes wild. They're like, yeah! Like, is it the... Let's see, what was it? It was a 4 and a 3 from those last 2 veggies. Did you go down on the first one or the second one?
Oh, I was at 4. Yeah, I was at 4. So
Okay,
the
so
first
the first
one would have
one...
took me down.
And then
the
somebody
second one-
pelted you with another one after you're already done. And
So the second one would have been a death save, whatever it is.
Oh, a failed death save?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Where do you
So-
do that at?
I think there's a place on your character sheet. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm looking.
But yeah, people cheer and they're really excited that you have gone down. They don't continue to throw things at you after you fall down, but they're very happy to have done so. What?
Should I play the 5th song?
Yeah, play it out, man. They said play it till you can't, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought that was the 5th song. Did I miscount?
I think that was 4.
Azalea, what do you need? Yeah, I'm Mama. What do you need? Oh my god. I'm like, what do you need? And she just goes, so I don't know what that means.
Oh, that was 5.
Yeah, I think that was the 5th one. 1, 2. 3, 4. Five. Yep, you did 5. So you got to do a con save, and then you can do that 27 if you make it through your con save. And let's see.
Nope, nat 1.
Okay, so all right, you pass out on stage.
Yep.
Next to, or not stage, but on the steps next to Hegnis. And I'm gonna have to take another break because Azalea's screaming at me. So we'll be back in 5. Burb.
Sounds good.
Boo. Kill the children. Well, that wasn't very cool.
No, that's pretty intense, man. So will we die is the question. I'm assuming this is like our punishment and we'll be like banished from the city, maybe?
Well, I won't die, but you might.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I felt a save. I was trying to look. Do you know where it is on D&D Beyond?
Death and dying?
Well, like I thought I could have swore somewhere there was a tracker on D&D Beyond, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know, like when you print off the actual character sheet, there's like a section for it.
So I offered her Cheetos, and she's chill now.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna actually take a break. But this is actually, now that you guys are both passed out on the temple steps, even though it's not quite like we're like an hour early, I might go ahead and call it there before you guys move too far ahead.
Sure.
Since Carson's not with
Boo.
us.
Man, what a
Oh.
cliffhanger! What a cliffhanger!
Yeah, so you guys you performed and you got pelted with rotten food until you passed out.
Don't put your fucking X on me.
I am the DM, and I'm going to put an X on you, and then I will disable your ability to edit your own character sheet if you really want to fight with me. I don't remember how to do it, though. But I'll do it. But you guys still get points. You're not going to get money, but you get points for your performance. So I think you failed the first one because it was a critical fail. But that was only -1, and then you passed all the others.
Yeah, so we got 3 points.
Yeah.
So there's like 12 copper up there with the blood.
Oh
and
no,
tomato.
there's no copper. They don't give you any money. But yeah, the crowd will disperse. Did you X out everybody? You're such a dick. The crowd will disperse and go back to what they were doing. And after a little while, Seraphi, followed by Marcus, will come over. And Draven has probably found her by this point.
Yeah,
and
told them that we got busted or caught. Or something.
yeah.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
And
now.
I think he's probably going to stay invisible as long as possible because clearly the whole band is in trouble. So
I think so.
yeah. Seraphi's probably going to advise that he just kind of go back to the room and lay low. And then she'll come over to Hegnis and Alejandro and kind of like slap you guys awake. Give you health.
Well,
potion.
don't slap Ignis, you might kill him.
Well, that's true. Okay, so she won't slap Hegnis. That's right. Good
Death
point.
save.
I gotta open Seraphi's character sheet to see. I don't know if she can be.
Con checks, they're not even con saves, or are they con saves?
What?
Are they con saves or con checks? I can't remember.
Death saving throws? I can't remember.
Yeah, I forget every single time.
I know.
I have to look it up.
You would think, like, I'm the same way. All right. Like death and dying. Let's review this again.
Man, that is definitely a cliffhanger, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in danger.
Exactly.
Wasn't in that part of DMG, so let me check that. Player's Handbook. I also can't remember like which book it's supposed to be in, so I'm old-fashioned and I always look in the books.
Like, you can't find it?
Hang on. Death saving throws. 197 in the Player's Handbook. I guess I could have guessed it would be in this one because players need to know that.
Fortitude save.
Well, what the fuck is a fortitude save? That's not even on a character sheet.
3 point.
Hmm?
That was 3.5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Death saving throws. Oh, it's just a d20. That's why we can't remember.
And it's just a D20. Is it con or just a flat D20?
It
Or
says
just a D20, right?
roll a
D20.
d20. If the roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail.
Nice. Do you want me to
That's
go
it.
ahead and roll one that I missed from earlier when I went down?
Oh, no, because,
No. Okay.
yeah. They're not trying to, like,
Oh, like 3 of them.
kill you with fruit. They're just trying to punish you.
Oh, well, someone runs up and helps him then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Seraphi will run up and revive you guys.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
That'd be too long.
It would?
It has about 12 seconds to live.
Okay, well, let me look, because she's over... Her and Marcus come out with the crowd and see what's happening. So she's like...
Oh,
She's out here at the back of the crowd. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that. She comes out with everybody else. So she is... She can easily get to you guys within 6 seconds. Even if she has to make her way through the crowd, she can still get to you guys. If I say she can't dash because she's having to pick her way through people, she'll still be able to get to you in one turn, so...
Yeah, those are 10-foot squares, too.
No, they're not. They shouldn't be. Because I tried to make everything into 5-foot squares. Because I was really sick of doing 10-foot squares. I was like, fuck these 10-foot squares! And so I just added a bunch more squares to all of the maps. So she can she can get to you guys. If you really want to, why don't you go ahead and roll death saving throws?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Let's let the dice gods decide. So I'll roll the first one from when I fell.
Okay.
So I guess that's a pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then do, let's see, roll 1d20.
And Alejandro, you gotta do
Pass.
some too.
I'm not dead. You're fine.
I thought you got knocked
Nice.
unconscious.
No.
Oh, because you passed out. That's right.
fainted.
You're not dead. Okay, I'm sorry. That's why you got upset
Fainted.
about the X. Okay. My bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, so Hegnus is fine. He's got plenty of time.
Yeah, he wakes up at 1 in 1d4 hours.
All right, roll a d4. No, because Seraphi is going to come revive him.
Yeah, someone can heal him.
Yeah.
Love it. Love
Let me
it.
see what she's got.
She's a warlock, right?
Yeah, I don't think she can do much in the way of healing, but she might have like a potion or something. Can Marcus help? I don't have his character sheet, Dustin. I think you have it.
Let's see, because he's a artificer, right? Character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Seraphi has Spare the Dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit
Nice.
points, the creature becomes stable. Boom! What a great
Hell
manager.
yeah. Nice.
She can't help you too much, but she's got to keep you guys alive so she can make money. So,
Make that profit.
yep. So she runs over and lays her hands on Hegnus and utters some kind of demonic sounding incantations. And yeah. And Hegnus stabilizes.
Shit.
Forgot Marcus paper.
It's fine. We don't need him.
Yeah, I'll find it.
All right, so we'll start next time with Draven is hiding out in the Gilded Goat in his room, and Seraphi has just woken up Alejandro and revived Hegnus. I'm gonna take away your enhance ability now.
Nope.
Ah!
He has like Arc Block, Divination, and some other. He doesn't have any heal spells.
Okay.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for letting
Well,
me
good.
throw rotten food at you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll go back and listen and find out. I'm gonna feel really bad if you don't deserve it, but I don't know. Belinda's kind of unpredictable. Who knows?
Love it. Have a good plan and good talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see Carson
Awesome.
next week.
Keep
Yeah.
watching metal.
Love it. Much love. Take it easy,
Yeah.
guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Okay, so last time we were
Did
discussing
you guys play last week or not?
just for like a couple of hours.
Uh.
Yeah, so I was gonna do like a little recap, but we were discussing whether or not the dragon had actually given you guys permission to go into the haunted house, because you guys had like just defeated all of the like the mimic and the will-o-wisps in the house. And then at the beginning of last session, some guards were like, hey, get out of there. Come on down. And Clint and Dustin were like, wait, I thought we had permission to be here. So I went back and listened, and you do not have permission to be there. So
Nice.
we will just...
Well, I did what I could.
You did, yeah. Well, and as you said earlier, when we were talking about it, you did roll a deception check when you were like, no, we have permission to be here, so... It all works out. Yeah, some guards showed up and were like, hey, what are you doing here? No trespassing. And you guys were pretty cooperative, except for
Draven turned
Draven.
invisible and
Yeah.
hid in the bathtub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Draven turned
Solid
himself
choice.
invisible and hid, while Alejandro and Hegnus were escorted out of the building and over to the dragon's temple. And then Draven waited for like a minute and then snuck out of the house, still invisible, and went over to the inn to find like Seraphi and be like, hey, we got a problem. And then Seraphi was like, you know what, why don't you just like lay low? So Draven went back to his room, unseen by everyone except for Seraphi. But Hagnis and Alejandro were in disguise, but Hagnis's disguise was that he still looked the same, right, but just bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Alejandro was in his beggar disguise, I think. But after you were brought in front of Belinda the dragon, you decided to let go of your disguises. And you were like, no, hey, we're cool. And she was like, no, we're not cool because you were trespassing. And now you're going to suffer the punishment of trespassers. Which turns out means that you have to go out on the temple steps and perform for the city while they throw rotten food at you. Relentlessly. Hagnis
You
ended
missed out on that.
Hagnis ended up getting knocked unconscious by the onslaught, and others passed out from performance exhaustion. Well, I said others, but it was just Alejandro. Passed out from performance exhaustion. Then the crowd dispersed, and Seraphi revived you guys, and that's where we're at now.
Time to do laundry and get rid of all the rotten vegetables, I guess, huh?
Yeah, Alejandro and Hagnis are gross, for sure.
Unsoil, unsoil, unsoil.
I will do the same. I have the cantrip now.
And yeah, Seraphi revived you. And I think we talked about this too. She had explicitly told you guys not to get in trouble. And then the next thing, she turned around and you guys were in trouble. So.
Yeah.
There was like fucking sawdust on the top of my beer. Where does that even come from? I'm thoroughly
That's
cleaning.
not
it.
good.
Oh. I'm in soil flying around in the back of the truck.
Oh, okay. Yep, it did look like that. All right, that makes sense. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's like so dirty on the top of this beer can.
Like soil.
Yeah.
It was soiled.
It was soiled. And then I went unsoil.
Awesome.
And now we're good. So yeah, let me see what day it is here.
I've been eating so many sunflower seeds, my cheek hurts.
Yeah, you're like a hamster.
Is it just going to be a solid log of sunflower seeds tomorrow?
I was like
2 days worth of cheek burning.
I ordered the sunflower kernels, which is like the shelled seed, because I was going to put it in my trail mix, but they must have been out, and they substituted it with this huge bag of in the shell roasted, salted sunflower seeds. But thankfully, Dustin loves them, so he's just been eating them for days.
I've heard if you've got like IBS or ulcerative colitis, sunflower seeds are like the worst nut to eat.
Mm.
Continue to tear you a new one, I guess.
Well, last night I ate about 25 jalapeno poppers, so it didn't have anything to do with the sunflower seeds.
Pound to a burning ring.
He did make a big tray of jalapeno poppers.
All I had for dinner last night was jalapeno
Yep.
poppers.
You gotta balance that a little bit, like
Salted.
But, I mean, they're vegetables.
Did you do like bacon wrap with sour cream or cream cheese and breaded or What was the style
Cream
there?
cheese, cheddar cheese, and like a crust topping.
Panko,
And then I
breadcrumbs
was
on
throwing,
top.
yeah, panko top. And then I was throwing freaking teriyaki sauce and Asian sauce on it. And
He
some
put like
sriracha.
like sushi
The old
sauces on them,
sushi
but it was really
toppings on
good.
it.
So I feel like some panko with like Frank's Red Hot would be like a real good like
Mm.
sticky binding
Hmm.
and add some extra spice.
It is good. I just use cream cheese and grated cheese. But I always put in extra seasoning. You gotta have like some Cajun or cayenne or chili pepper or something added in
Yeah,
there.
sometimes you make them really spicy.
Yeah, the filling I put in is sometimes spicier than the jalapenos.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, those ones weren't bad though. They were pretty mild. I think I only had like one spicy one yesterday.
I did not put in the 9 spice.
Thank you. The 9 spice is like so spicy. Well, anyway, enough about jalapeno poppers. They're delicious though. Yeah, it's like Monday the 10th of Elatius, and you guys are gonna be heading out on your road trip again tomorrow morning. The morning of the 11th. That's when Seraphi wants to go. But you guys, you got into town in the morning. You performed for the dragon. You had some food and drinks at the Gilded Goat, and you did like a performance there as well for the townspeople. And then you ended up going over to the haunted house. So it's probably, I'm going to say it's after sunset at this point. We're getting to the end of the day now.
Well, do we stay here the night or do we have any pressing need to get out of town?
I think the plan is to stay the night here. Alejandro and Hegnis have been punished now, so it doesn't seem like, you're not being like run out of town.
Well, I'm gonna change again.
Do it. But yeah, you guys can just like, unless you want to do something else, you can just take a long rest and move into the next day.
I think Draven was banged up a little bit from the fight, so long rest is probably a good idea.
Yeah, you guys did a lot in this day, I think.
Yeah, it's less, but I'm spent. And I'm still gonna eat and drink before bed.
Totally.
So I definitely want to see the inside of the tavern before we move on.
Oh, like a map?
No, just like what's going on.
Oh, yeah. No, you guys have already, you've been in there earlier today, but you can go back. Hang on, let me find my little...
Yeah, maybe the atmosphere is different later in the evening. The dinner crowd, some old people, you know.
That's true. You guys performed at, like, lunchtime. It's probably a little rowdier at the end of the day. Well, and now all of the
Yeah, I can't
townsfolk
perform
know.
anymore, but I can still like maybe drink or gamble or fight or something.
Yeah, this has the menu and stuff. I crack myself up. Yak steak. So take your pick.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
Mutton or goat? I don't know. Both sound delicious. I think I'm gonna try the mutton curry. Get some dinner in me before bed.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
I was trying to find mountainous creatures. Like, what do they eat in the Alps?
Ricola. Ricola.
Dude, I'm gonna have a Reuben, and I'm gonna have the whiskey, and I'm gonna talk to Hegnus about whether the whiskey's as good as Hegnus Hooch or not.
Okay. You guys gonna do like a whiskey tasting?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go ahead and buy him a Hegnus. Buy a Hegnus whiskey.
Hey, buddy, what do you think about this stuff?
You have to not be quite so close to your mic.
What?
You were just like a little too close to your mic, so it was like so loud that it got a little distorted. But it's funny. I'm cracking up because it's funny. Is Clint there, or is he doing work stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see anything on Facebook, but maybe. Oh, yep, he did say work stuff.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
think
I'm all
my
set.
I
Facebook
missed
got
that
it.
a while ago, so.
I assumed as much since we weren't hearing him.
My Facebook.
Yeah.
Spend
all
my
right.
15
Hmm?
silver. Said I'll spend my 15 silver.
I've not known Hegnus to ever turn down a drink, so I bet he'll come and party with you. And you get pretty like mixed attitudes from people, because basically everybody in town knows who you are now. So some people
That's
are
good.
kind of like good-naturedly laughing and, you know, clapping you on the back, and some people are giving you the thumbs down, maybe a little boo here and there.
They mad.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if that house was kind of a thing for the town and outsiders just stomping around in there.
Yeah, they keep having to go clean up after people who get themselves killed in there. Now they gotta board it up again.
If I drink a potion, can I perform again anyway?
Oh man, that's a good question. I mean, I guess so, because theoretically, if you had been administered a potion at the time, then you would have been able to continue.
Right?
Yeah, if you want to spend a potion,
50 gold, right?
I think so, yeah.
You'll definitely make that back from performing.
No, we make copper now.
Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like that's a
I
fair
might do it
trade-off.
just to help drag our names out of the mud right now. Or fail miserably.
Yeah, I don't think Hegnus ever did roll a con save because he got knocked out with the food. And then obviously Draven didn't because he didn't go up there with you guys.
Well, Draven would be down to perform a little bit before bed, especially since he avoided the I guess, vegetabling that you guys got. So
Yeah.
Let me open Hegnus's character sheet. And I'll just roll a con save for him.
Yeah, because he would still have to roll to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna let me burn a potion?
Yeah. If you want to burn a potion for that, you may do that.
Right, 50 G's down the drain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one way or another, it's going to affect you, I guess. So. Oh,
Alejandro, I can't handle all this criticism. I gotta try to make things right.
Hegnus passed his con save with flying colors, so. And then, so I think if Draven wants to perform, we just need a con save from Draven. And it's going to be, you have to get a 15 this time. Because you already did one earlier today. Nice. All right.
looks
Well,
like that'll do it.
you guys are all conscious and healthy if you want to try to command an audience. And it does seem like a little more fun here as the sun is setting. Obviously, the people who are staying at the inn are drinking and eating and having a good time, getting ready to go to bed for the night. But also, like, the townspeople seem to gather here as well to have a good time. So, because they got good food and good drinks.
My God, it won't let me sign into my book.
To your what?
It's not letting me sign into Facebook on my computer for some reason.
I also noticed the prompt for Facebook Messenger pin codes that you can have your history. I was like, okay, this is annoying.
I don't even keep my Facebook Messenger open on my computer. Because it makes everything malfunction. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's one too many things.
Yeah, I was having that when I tried to play on our Chromebook one time, and I had to swap machines. I think it was that night that I forgot to charge my normal laptop or something.
Yeah.
Well, I can just roll d6s for Hegnus until we figure out if Clint's going to be able to come back or not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think you ended up putting labels on your songs, right, for experimental and new and all that. Are you going to do experimental performances?
Not like I
Hmm?
don't have a lot of stuff going on.
All right.
Not likely. I'm gonna have to drink another beverage first.
Does the vibe at the end feel like they want something new, or like traditional chill songs they're used to? Or...
I think not screwing up is the most important.
I feel like that's a pretty
Yeah, probably
solid.
some classics for this crowd at this point. You could get a little new with it. But yeah, they're probably not
I
ready.
don't know,
for
man.
this
I don't
yet.
have I don't have shit left. I'm gonna have to go for liquid courage.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Draven did have some bardic inspirations left over from the fight. Let me check. Yeah, I've got 2. So since we're gonna rest after this, I'll go ahead and hit both Alejandro and Hegnus up with that.
Yeah, Hegnus used all of his inspirations. And spell slots.
Yeah, they only last a minute, so actually you'll just have to use one on me right now.
Okay. Yeah, then bounce the other one to Hegnus here.
So Alejandro and Hegnus are gonna do shots to get liquid courage.
Yes.
Okay. You gonna get Draven some shots too?
Sure. What's your con?
It's decent. I got a 16, so
Oh, so you actually need more than I do. 2 whiskeys. I need a whiskey and a wine. But very
Shots,
slippery
shots,
slope
shots,
here.
shots,
It's a
shots,
very
shots.
slippery slope here in Melodia.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Yeah, if you do a shot and a shot, then you have to start rolling, huh?
Yeah, he did. Or I do. Yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
Alejandro, sorry. Hegnus and Draven can do 2 shots. Alejandro has to do a shot in the wine.
the girly mixed drink, some sort of seltzer.
Alejandro gets to drink White Claw.
My cheap date.
Well, what are you doing, classic or new?
Oh,
Hmm?
classic.
Did you say classic?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Nailed it. Here, I'll see if, I'll roll for Hegnus. Amazing. What kind of, classic song are you performing? We just need a D6 from Draven, but I think no matter what you do, you can't bring it down, so. Beautiful.
And I don't know. I could do a song like a Malil song, or we could do like a classic tribal or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Hang on a second. Is Andrew's got a phone alarm going off? Sorry, he had an alarm. I think it might have woken up Azalea for real. But we'll see.
For real life?
Yeah, for real life, maybe. Okay, sorry. What are you gonna do?
Play a song, classic song.
I mean, you're in the mountains. You can do like the throat singing and the song horn and stuff, right? That's probably what they like here. Yodeling.
Songhorn, let's do it. You got a 35.
Pretty decent number.
Yep, that's great. You gonna do more?
Mm-hmm.
The crowd in the tavern is very excited. Let's see here, where's my...
Not as good rolls this time, but maybe.
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
We
Clint
just gotta
has,
get a...
Clint has guidance now too.
Hmm?
We have Clint and Marcus have guidance now.
Mm. Well, if you're doing classic, you only need a 15.
28. 34.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, hang on a second. You want some ice cream? Okay. We can get you. Where's your Sonic ice cream? I don't know, but I can get you some chocolate ice cream.
I bet your parents ate it. Don't believe them.
Okay. We gotta go scoop some ice cream here. Hegna's got a 4. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Yeah, just roll a d6.
Okay.
All right.
A 33. Oh, yeah. We got 35, a 34, and a 33. You want to go ahead and do the last two, bud?
When was it that we start doing the con saves? Is it after
After
the
5.
5? Yeah, I mean, I think we're all pretty fresh at this point, so.
Yeah, you get advantage because we're drunk.
Okay. Let's go over there. Oh. Not great, but it could work. It could work.
Good work.
You can roll a d4 for guidance. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a -3.
So we're at 18 minus whatever we get from, or plus whatever we get from Heckness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Boom.
24. Okay. All right, Draven, one more. We'll get the bar fired up.
Okay. Second
Nice.
one did pretty good for us.
Right.
Yeah, you guys do great. The crowd loves it. So you get, what would that be, 5 points?
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than none.
Thank you.
And I'll roll your 5d6. Ooh, 16 copper.
All right.
Is it still copper? Do you guys move up to silver yet? I don't think you moved up to silver yet. I can't remember. You got to get to 100 total reputation points, or like an average of 100 between the three of you. So, nope.
I'm at 95.
So you're getting close. So yeah, you get 5 reputation points for your regional reputation, and they throw 16 copper up on the stage. Somebody probably is gonna chuck like a little bit of their bread up there just to like fuck with you guys, because you just got pelted with food.
All right.
But they're not really trying to hit you or anything. It's just like, ah ha ha ha.
Fuck that guy. He's lucky I don't have any spell slots left.
Bar fight. Go.
Yeah, Hegnus probably would try to fight him. But I don't want to speak for him. Yeah, so you guys can, if you want to, you can do a long rest.
Party.
Hmm?
Party. Rest.
Okay. Okay, we just gotta remember to tell Clint to long rest. He eventually gets back. Well, we can actually, I know it's like still kind of early, but we could take a little break and I'll get the next map set up for when you guys set out in the morning. And we'll see where Clint's at that point in time. If that sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
It works.
Okay.
I
Break.
needed a drink anyway.
Yeah. Well, since Clint is working, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I didn't
But,
quite get halfway through my coffee, but I'll finish it up and
yeah, sorry.
watch some YouTube. Oh no, it's
But I figure I don't want you guys to get like
too out of
into
whack.
the next part without like all three of you. So if you're just doing like performances, it's not a big deal because then you can just like roll d6s. But yeah.
Wait, what's happening in the? What's happening?
Huh?
You're not gonna tell us what's in the canyon?
Oh, like what's next? I can tell you. Let's see here. As you leave Cloudgarde, the road is much the same as it was on your way up, except now you are descending instead of ascending. Fast travel is still not possible on this road, as it has many steep sections and sharp switchbacks. As the sun rises over the mountains, you find that the wind has been replaced by still, clear air and an almost intolerable heat. The altitude seems to make it easier for the sun's scorching rays to reach you, and your mounts are affected as well. Creatures that attempt to travel during daylight hours require twice the ration of water, and creatures that travel for 4 or more hours or engage in heavy activity for 1 or more hour during the day and do not immediately take a short rest or long rest under cover must make a Constitution saving throw or gain a level of exhaustion.
Damn, that's hardcore.
Yep. All fire damage rolls have a +2. All cold damage rolls have a -2. Yeah, I rolled for the weather and it was extreme heat.
All
That
right.
sounds miserable.
It is.
Right? That
So-
sounds fun. I can't wait.
So yeah, it's not a cloud in the sky, and the sun is just like beating down on you as you're slowly making your way down this like steep switchbacky. But you know, it's like a well-made road. At least you can have your wagons.
I
on
mean,
it.
if it was raining, we could drown, flash flooding, and all that. So
Yeah,
it could be worse.
you guys get to have all the weather. So, yeah, after 4 hours, you'll have to decide if you want to take a short rest undercover, which is going to be tricky. You'll have to find a place.
No, what about
Or
my
do a
carriage?
saving throw.
You
Just
can
hop
rest in
in
a
the back.
carriage, right?
Yeah,
Or
but your
underneath it.
your mounts will also have to do a roll.
We build a ramp and we let them rotate inside the carriage one at a time. Trying to convince the horse to walk
The
up.
horses rest in the carriage.
Well, you can like you know, you do like a perception check or something and try to find like a rocky outcrop that you can shelter under and get some shade or something like that. Or you can just risk it and you can do the Constitution saving throw. And then even if you fail that, you get a level of exhaustion, but it's not like
You'd
that
take-
bad, you know?
Take turns holding canopies over our horses.
I mean, you could. But yeah, full sun. It's rough. It's hot. So that's what it's going to be like when you start out.
So are we on the south side of the mountains?
No, you're. Well,
Sort of.
you're traveling like through the mountains and you're heading north. I don't know if that answers your question or not. Let's go to the big map.
If the sun was on the south, it would still be beating down on us.
Oh yeah, there's probably points in time where you get breaks because you've got the mountains on your sides. Is that kind of what you're wondering? You get a little more shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you zoom in, you move your token here. The horses, like where you are. So you just left Cloudgarde, and now you're gonna kind of go back down. But mostly you're still in like the middle of a lot of mountains. So sometimes there's shade, sometimes there's like a break in the mountain peaks, and it's just horrible sun beating down on you.
I like it.
Dun dun dun. So that's where we'll pick back up next week.
All right. Well, fuck you, Clint.
What?
He's just gonna stay in the audio channel. Yeah, good
If you
talking.
listen
And
to this short video.
I feel like
then
this could be
Okay,
like
fine.
combined with the next one, probably. For the,
Yeah, I actually,
treatment.
I was just thinking like the last one and this one,
short.
I'll probably
yeah.
combine together because the last one was shorter as well. So we'll just kind of mash them all. It'll be good.
God, whose-
I can't hear you.
I said, whose turn is it in the Underdark right now?
Is it mine?
I don't even remember.
It might be mine.
Yes, it's your turn, Sarah.
I'm sorry. I'm really,
Ah.
really bad at taking my turn.
D&D, you might as well take your.
Yeah, I will.
That was like literally a week ago.
Yeah, I probably
Slowest
was.
campaign ever.
Sorry.
Aren't we coming up on like 2 years, 3 years on that one.
Oh
I
man,
know
it's
it's
been
been
going
over
on
a
a
year.
while.
Maybe 2, yeah.
Yeah, I think 2. Dang.
It's the never-ending story.
I mean, this campaign's brutal. There's like so much stuff that you guys still aren't even close to being tough enough for.
He tells me that all the time. He's like, there's still so much stuff. It's cool. I'm here
Dude,
for
that
it.
campaign was so worth $20. There's so much content.
Other people seem to like it too, so. All right, well, let's call it a night, and then I'll go take my turn.
Okay. Talk to you guys later.
All right, night.
All right. Thanks for showing up, Garson. See you later, buddy.
Bye.
Hey everyone, Sarah the DM here, just wanting to say thanks again for tuning in to Adventures in Melodia. We hope you enjoyed the session, and we'd love it if you liked our videos and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check back next week for another piece of the adventure, because the show must go on.